Welcome back to Let's Play Regalia of Men and Monarchs. This is just a little cut in because in the middle of my fishing a cutscene popped up. I know, right?
Hold the press. We may now be on to something.
Huh?
Those sketches Kay and company brought back are becoming more and more fruitful as we speak.
Huh?
All right. I will talk slowly. Am I getting through?
You be sassing me, young lady?
Both of you, focus. Remember how I told you about the vault commissioned by Duke Robert? Well, that didn't totally come out of left field. After some prodding, the previously silent S-tier came through with bountiful information. An anonymous noble sent us an heirloom. An antique script that once belonged to a certain Lauren. Namely, Count Roderick Lauren. I've managed to verify the accuracy of that script. The script is definitely authentic, but the dates presented within don't really fit our currently established patterns. If anything, that means our Count must have lived before Duke Woodrow and Duke Robert.
That's nice and all, but...
Wait, now's the good part. Apparently, Count Roderick was an obscenely rich man. The script makes it blatantly clear in numerous places. In his final days, he expressed a simple desire to make his life's greatest wealth outlive him. Undisturbed, naturally. So, given what we already know, I ask this. Why would Roderick's successor construct a vault?
Wait, does that mean the treasure exists after all? The treasure vault is real?
Exactly.
That's great news! Kay will love to hear about this.
I've already sent him a letter.
A big pile of money waiting to be found. Ha! Now, in my days, we had to earn the money through sweat and blood. We were dirt poor. What's next? Monsters carrying money on themselves? Give me a break, kiddos.
I'm sorry, but what the hell? What's with him? He's crankier than usual.
Aw, don't be mad. He had a really bad day.
He had a what? What's worse than being dead?
What in the blazes? The toilet's clogged again? Serious? Waddling your crap yourself, people.
Well, that happened.
I see. You can see it's actually only been 2 days of fishing so far, and we are not that much closer. We are 10 closer to completing 60 successful fishing attempts. Yeah. We have picked up a couple of things. We did pick up a black stone, which is 4 ice, fire, and thunder resistant, and 5 physical resistant, so that's pretty nice, actually. I don't think... Let's see. Personal bonds. Shichirochi. Yeah, let's view whatever event this is and work on Shichirochi's personal bond, actually, real quick. I'll get it up to 3 and then...
What the hell is that infernal noise?
It's the lady from Shedu!
What?
Shedu! The lady from Shedu! She insisted on improving our armory!
And you just let her?
Yes, she did. Why on earth would you do that?
She had a spanner!
Crap! The door's locked!
Is it me or is the floor vibrating?
Oh, here comes a big one! Duck!
What is ducking going to do?
Nothing's happening? Do you think it's safe to...
I've done it! I successfully installed a machine that automatically does the weapon racks! Why are you guys crouching? Oh, I see. You must be KF House Lauren.
What made you realize? His valiant floor hugging?
Yes, that's me.
Pleased to meet ya. I'm Esther. Boy, I'm so glad you agreed to our academic exchange program. I can't wait to see how things are handled here in Rashtil.
I agreed to that?
The ex-Charté insisted. She's here as our official diplomatic guest from Shedu. An excellent opportunity to tighten our relations, if you ask me.
Ah, so she's the one. Pleased to meet you, Miss Esther.
Oh, hello. So you're a wizard, miss?
Just Esther, thank you. And no, my work is more of the mundane kind.
Eh?
I'm an engineer, or rather a machinist. There's plenty of cogs, clockwork, and metal involved. An ounce of magic may be out there too, but mostly it's just steam.
I thought most of the people of Shedu were wizards.
Bingo! Most of them. Not me, though. What
Actually, I'm not
going
gonna
to
save days by doing Shichiroji.
The bright spirit of human ingenuity. I mean, why use magic when you can construct a machine to do magic for you?
Why indeed?
It's infinitely more reliable, too.
What?
Excuse me. I think my machine may have, malfunctioned. Permission to go clean the armory, Sir Kay?
Sure?
Once again, I'm glad to be here. I'm so looking forward to working with you. See you later!
Nice girl.
Why am I not surprised that you like her?
You could try being nice for a change, sis. It won't kill you, you know.
Yes, but I'm sure the imminent explosion of one of her machines will.
Hold on. She said it was an academic exchange program, right?
Who did we send?
That's correct.
Well, then whom did we send?
Shichiroji.
You're screwing with me.
No,
Well, then how?
they sent him back.
Yikes. Alright. I'm gonna go back to fishing now. Because I do want to get Shichiroji's up. Just so in the future I can get better stuff out of fishing. But not right now. Not worth the days yet, I don't think. That took for friggin' ever. But I've done it. Haha. So how many Kingdom Quests is that anyway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We have 17 Kingdom Quests completed of, let's see, 23, 30, 39, 55, 58. So we're making good progress here, sort of. So after I sold some of the vendor trash before, but here is the final inventory of stuff. I did buy some bait. I did go ahead and look over Esther's skills and gave her the Inagionian bracelet because we have a lot of those and it's pretty decent. 5% fizz resist and 2 init, as well as an antiquated enchanted ring, which is 15% negative effect duration or negative effect resistance, and 1 duration of positive effects, combined with Hearthfire, which is another 1 duration to positive effects, because she has a skill that energizes an ally for 2 turns if you stand out an ally, applies Empowered for 1 turn, and grants an extra activation if used on Esther's contraption. I don't know if she can energize herself, but it can't hurt. She also deals damage in a line, deals 150% of base damage as physical to the first target, and 50 less to each following one. She does get a passive where it's just I want to say 300% damage to 1 target. Let me see. Hollow Point Blast. Oh, it's set to 250% to 1. She has Concussive Charge, deals 50% of base damage as Thunder to all targets in area of effect. Affected targets are pushed back 2 tiles. Hence, she has some natural Thunder Pen. Where does that actually come from? Is that just her passive? Yeah, it must be. Deploy Contraption. Deploys a contraption at target location. Deploying another removes the first from the battlefield. And her ult is Aeon Stop. Deploys the Aeon Clock prototype, stopping time and allowing Esther to move freely around the battlefield until the end of her activation. She also gets a passive where that only costs 1. So that can actually be very powerful if used late in a fight. So let's go to the merchant house. We got some stuff to do. First thing I want to do is come to
Hello,
Hoxton.
esteemed customer.
Shop. And I want to sell so many things. I want to sell... Oh, they're gonna be like at the bottom. Rusted baubles. Old shoes. A troll tooth. A holadric cube. And a bad painting. So we've got 3,500 DLC. Oh wait, no, I have 8 empty jewelry boxes. I knew I was getting a lot of those. 5 broken dolls. That drink your Pepsi. I'm gonna sell these Neoxionian bracelets. And I don't think there's anything else I really want to buy here. I might be able to buy materials at some point. Oh, I can buy components, which is actually pretty handy. But I want to get a decent weapon for Esther. I've been saying Esther this whole time, but it's Esther. But I can't because the blacksmith is out. So let's go talk to her. See what's up. You know, this town is very different from my place at the academy. I was expecting way more dust and old men. Having said that, I was wondering, could you show me around? Spend time. I already like her. A trying place. You know, it's good to see some sunlight for a change. Back home, I spend so much time at workshops that the sun becomes quite a commodity.
Quite a snuggly city you've got there, Kay.
I'm glad to hear that.
I am. It's nice to do something different for a change. Although I won't lie, before I left, I was in the middle of something big. I hope to continue my work here if it's not too much of a problem. It depends on what it is. Okay, let me explain
Machines
that.
can do the work.
I'm a clock freak. I love clocks. To me, they're both the essence and the pinnacle of engineering, the first and last word, respectively. All the springs, sprockets, and oscillators, the crux of all machinery. Just cool like that. The fact they're only being used to measure something as ephemeral as time only adds to their charm. Think about it, a human device that measures time itself? How crazy is that? Oh, when you put it like that, yeah. It gets better. Apparently, time itself is not in fact an abstract. Back in the time of the first men in the old Inegion, there existed a clock that could control time itself. The Aeon clock. The mechanism to end all mechanisms.
Okay.
It sounds like a myth. Wait, did you just blush? Damn right I did. How can we call ourselves inventors if the greatest invention has already been made, and the horror forgotten? Hence, I've made it my life's mission to reconstruct the Aeon clock. One step at a time, we'll be able to control time itself. Again. Sorry, don't know where that came from. Sounds like an admirable goal. Aha, I was hoping you'd say that. So, with your permission, Kay, I'll work on making it happen. One day we shall be Time Kings. That doesn't sound quite right. We shall be Time Counts. Time Lords? That's much better. We shall be Time Lords.
Algebraic!
Was that a Adventure Time reference? Your personal bonds has grown stronger, and she has the skill Morth's Synergetics. Tinker no longer spawns mines. The remaining effects now affect every eligible target in a 2-tile diamond around Esther. I think that's her default. Yeah. So I actually am going to go ahead and take that over 2% accuracy. So now it affects a group, which will include herself. Awesome. Alright. And Gunter is at the smithy. Okay, there we go.
Fine day, yes?
Craft weapons. Right, so I am looking for Esther weapons. So we have 4 in it, 10 damage, 4 accuracy, 2 in it, 5 damage, and 2 in it for pen, 5 damage. I think that's what I want. Yeah. Attempting successful. Emergency failsafe rod. Yeah, like 4 in it is nice and all, but... Alright. I am going to actually start focusing on Gunter's personal bond because we're decently close. Oh, we need to upgrade his building so that we can unlock the ability to craft fine weapons, as well as get the veteran and death dealer perks. The first diplomatic missive. With threshing ore. Dear Lord Lauren, I'm writing to you from the village of Inja's Rest. I doubt you would have heard about us. We are but one of many river settlements on the way to the Biting Sea. You know the type, I'm sure. It's all about who has the biggest mill around. Anyway, back to business. An elven ship was spotted near the village as far up the stream, prompting us to go into high alarm. However, this is where the tales get weird. Apparently, this particular coterie, they call themselves the Elkhart, I believe, insists on methodically approaching each individual village along the river course. Not for the purpose of raiding, too, but for striking some nonsensical deals. And believe me, I'm dead serious when I write it's nonsensical. Who in their right mind would want to trade for cobwebs and a ball of twine? Here we don't even know what to think anymore. While these elves haven't done any harm yet, all these weird exchanges make me worry even more so than if they had actually attacked. It's just crazy. I mean, how does that make any sense? The elves are raiders, killers, butchers. What do they even need that junk for? Can you help us with this, my lord? Right now, all I hope for is that this message can reach you before their ship approaches Inja's Rest. We'll do whatever you deem appropriate. In either case, I pray this won't come back to bite us in the ass. Best, Farmer Millhound of Inja's Rest. Let's see. Diplomacy-wise, I am going Empire rather than Alfheimer. So... Promise protection and deny the Elkhart their exchanges. Alright, so... Town construction. Smithy. It's gonna cost a chunk of my glimmer and half of my gemstones, but I'm okay with this. And I can get to the tier of personal bond that I wanted with him anyway. So, cool. I think that's just, yeah. So, I don't actually need to do much, so let's go ahead and continue down Gunter's personal bond. Wait, there's an event at the town square.
So, when is the delegation from the Empire to arrive?
They should be here. Well, now, or rather 20 minutes ago.
Figures. Leave it to a dwarf to be slow. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it turned out to be a calculated diplomatic tactic. Don't let your guard down.
Lady Gwen, please. The dwarves are extremely honorable people.
They also have the most mind-boggling network of stubborn, self-important clans. Two sides of the same coin. Both annoying.
Hush! Someone's coming!
Could it be?
Look regal, people!
That's a bit difficult.
Hi-ho! You the Lauren boy?
Yes, I'm Kay of House Lauren, Lord of Ascalia. Are you a part of the dwarven delegation that we were supposed to meet?
Delegation?
Wait, you don't know? I don't understand. The Emperor himself wrote that today we would be getting aid for the city. Where are the reinforcements?
Reinforcements? You're looking at him.
What? You've got to be kidding me.
This...
Nope, just me.
Huh. Think he's strong, Griffith?
Well...
Strong? Missy, do you think all the emperors are born armed and dangerous? Who do you think taught them, huh?
Considering the phrasing of your question, you?
That's right. 3 generations of imperial diapers and chickenpox. And yeah, sometimes swords.
If what you are saying is true, then you must be quite an accomplished individual indeed.
Also goddamn old.
You were saying?
Nothing of import, Master Dwarf.
Mifune. My name is Mifune. I was born to the Dragonfly clan. I don't remember when. Way too long ago. Look it up in a book if you need. I don't care. Now, pup, now that we've exchanged some initial confusion, would you be so kind to show this old man his quarters?
Certainly. Please follow me.
Now, this guy is cool.
Is he really the best the Emperor had to offer?
I don't know. He's a party member. Your characters will fight at your side. Alright, let's take a look at Mifune. The starting weapon is 5 negative effect resistance. Heh. Let's see. His basic is deal 100% of base damage as thunder to all enemies in range. Damage is distributed equally among targets. That's interesting. Turtle removes 1 random debuff from the user. User generates 10% of maximum shields. 4. Deal 50% of base damage as thunder to a target enemy and apply stun for 1 turn. Monkey applies taunt to a target enemy for 1 turn and increases users' available movement points by 1. Oh, that's pretty interesting, actually. And his ultimate, user gains 5 Iato stacks. Now, there's no real way to see what the passive he has actually does, but let's see. Go ahead and give him some negative effect resist, I guess. Stacks don't count as positive ongoing effects, so let's see. Ignore 5% of resistances rather. Net and damage, accuracy, Akin damage. So he's looking pretty okay. Alright, Gunter is not available today. How am I doing with Lilka and Boz? Very close to Admirer, which is the final perk for extra Dillac. Let's go ahead and at least cap that out to be ready for an increase.
Whee!
Now that's a Persona 4 reference. This game is packed with weird references. I didn't feel the need to point out the Time Lord reference because that's a pretty blunt one. Alright, Gunter is available, and conveniently enough, Lilka and Boz are not available today.
Fine day, yes?
Spend time. Who was it who had the perk where you finish personal bonds faster? Was that Lilka and Boz? Oh, it was gains from conversation options. Okay.
Fine day, yes? The magnificence!
Onward, push it to the limit. Now, when you mentioned relaxing at the end, that's not exactly what I had in mind. This is good, no? Can't you feel the blood pumping, the muscles tightening, the heart growing warm within our fire? Physical exercise is the core of healthy existence. Come on, exert yourself. Alright, that's enough. Finally, can we sit down now? Oh, no. This is merely a breakthrough before the burst. Don't get cozy yet. For now, we duel. A competition. Who performs the most squats in 30 seconds wins. What say you? Bring it on. That's the spirit. Ready? Go. You're getting tired and Gunther isn't slowing down. Though your lungs burn and your body veers on the edge of collapse, and you've managed to best Gunther.
Magnificent!
Why, I never thought you'd be able to outpace me. You clearly won. I'm not sure eyeballs are supposed to do that. I'll live. I hope. Win or lose, it is the total of a contest that matters. The purest expression of two wills, forging a bond through might and muscle. Alright, that was a personal bond event. And I can get up to the next one already because I chose the right options. Nice. And then we can craft tier 2 weapons. I'm going to count Grays as tier 0. You wanted to stop by the merchant counter? That is nothing major, just... Well, Heinrich's birthday is coming up soon, and I made an order for some new doggy clothes. A birthday gift, you see. Wanted to check if Master Honduras has received my order already.
Hello, esteemed customer.
Magnificent!
Don't
It has been my pleasure.
Stuff anymore.
I'm grateful!
Exquisitely cute. What do you think? Heinrich is one demanding dog. Really likes him? I'm sure you will. Right? I think so too. It was picked specifically to complement his noble exterior. Heinrich may be small, but he's big in spirit. This should accentuate his effect perfectly. In fact, I'll go and try it on him right now. Thank you for your time. I am really bad at accents. That poor dog. Excuse me? Well, my lord, let me put it this way. If I were his dog, I probably would have shot myself a long time ago. Just saying. And again, I'm a cat person, so I might not be the most objective guy around. Well, he's not available. I wanted to make weapons. Well, let's go ahead and get Mifune up a rank and then get our next objective. Right. This is where the part where you're full of surprises and then I wince. Save me this pain, will you?
Oh.
Surely you have something better to do than pester irritable old men, no? So, Pup, apparently the Emperor puts great hopes.
I'm glad to hear that.
That's very gracious, Sir Mifune.
Oh.
Stop it, I'm too old for all that honorific nonsense. We dwarves do it way too much. Believe me, 4 decades in and you want to kill yourself every time someone tries to initiate conversation. What was I on about? Yeah, the Emperor. Saburo's a decent guy. Considering his post, that's quite an accomplishment. So don't mess this up. Theoretically, Emperors come in many flavors, but they usually lie somewhere between the stupid and the spineless. The incumbent is neither, and that's good enough for me.
Are you alright?
You're surprisingly open when talking about your Emperor. Are you sure that's okay? Give me a break. I've known him since he was this big. I used to carry his baby sandals for crying out loud.
I'm old. I'm allowed to be irreverent.
Alright, I'm just saying. Is there a reason you keep staring at me like that? No? Why? You want to ask me just how old I am, don't you? No, not at all. Come on, I know you wanna. How old are you? Hell if I know. I think I remember stuff so well. Alright, chapter 2's end. So, how's that treasure thing going along? We are working on it. Good,
what?
good. Do you approve? Don't you think that it's an unreliable cop-out that'll lead to us abandoning your kingdom at best? Why, of course not. Everyone loves money. Yeah, I sure did. If you try something funny, pow, right in the kiss.
Let's see.
That'd be swell. Anyway, during the last 2 months you've achieved...
Everything seems to be in order.
Great success. Chapter complete. Looks like everything's in order. That Crucy fellow will be pleased. That's good, isn't it?
Mr. Crucy, I wasn't told you were coming.
My, how things change. Not that long ago, this place was but ashes and debris. Yet now one can almost plant a foot without stepping in dung.
Mr. Crucy?
You have done a commendable job cleaning the verdigris. People are settling in. A modicum of trade has appeared. And you have rebuilt the castle and its surroundings in surprisingly adequate time, no less.
We all try our best.
Indeed, which leads me to believe I may have to reconsider my approach to your debts.
Oh?
Your industrious actions made it clear that there was some unfortunate leniency in our agreement. Therefore, henceforth, the furtive union shall triple your monthly installments.
What?
Adversity brought great prospects out of this domain. Why lose the momentum? If anything, it will help you repay your obligations faster.
But this is madness!
Madness? This is business, Sir Kay. I shall contact you again in 3 months. Do not
Don't you mean two?
Farewell.
Huh. Mismatch between the spoken word and the written dialogue.
Ho-ho! Are you alright, Sonny? Just so you know, I heard everything. I always do. Even when you bathe and snore. And when you, well, do everything else. Quit blank-facing me, son. Rise and smell the ashes. We have a job to do. This isn't the end of the world, you know. We'll adapt. We can manage. And maybe, just maybe, into that treasure that sister of yours mentioned, huh?
We don't even know if that's a thing.
Yeah, but I'd still try. In the meantime, like I said, we'll have to adapt. Treasure or no, time's wasted. We'll have to work extra hard now.
You really lived in a better time, didn't you?
In my time, things were resolved at sword point. The only form of currency was a punch to the throat. Jolly good times indeed.
Doesn't sound like I would enjoy them anyhow.
Enough of this jibber-jabber. With what happened, I want you to...
Have 7 plus kingdom quests completed.
Busier than usual.
I did say we were gonna work extra hard. So off you go! Fight the power! Or something.
Do the impossible.
I need to talk to the rest first.
See the invisible?
And that's how it went.
Ooh, the nerve on that man. What an outrageously unrepentant asshole. I swear, I don't know whether I want to murder or marry that bastard.
Yeah, moving on. There's no guarantee he won't pull that off again. Either we work ourselves to death or choose to pursue some risks.
Gambling?
Horse racing?
Excessively brutal gladiatorial combat to the death?
What? No, I'm talking about that whole ancient family treasure thing.
Oh, right.
It seems we have little choice. We must double our efforts. In the meantime, myth or no, we'll have to treat that treasure thing more seriously.
Right. Still working on that. Nevertheless, we'll go deeper.
Yep.
If anything, Crucy's deeds prove you are doing something right, young master. Has he not told you that himself?
You know, I'm pretty sure that was just to spite us.
Also a possibility.
At least those guys from the Unity won't pester us anymore.
You had to open your mouth, didn't you, kid?
Aha! There you are! People of Unity, assume the position!
Griffith?
Yes, Master K?
Is there a god of bad luck?
Why, yes. I believe certain regions of Minway worship one.
I feel like I need to subscribe to his newsletter.
No more babbling! We're here on important business, yes we are.
Bread. Gold. Coffee.
Why the hell are you people here again? Haven't we done enough for you already?
The voice of oppression speaks again.
Oh, watch out, lady!
Please, can't we all just calm down?
Yes, we can. And yes, that's true. You proved a competent builder with that rebuilding effort of yours. Good job on that.
He did?
He did, you dolt. But this changes nothing. We won't be swayed by the government's blatant appeasement.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Isn't that exactly what you asked us to do?
But there is yet more to be done. You see, as a collective, we are not entirely convinced whether you can appropriately represent our ongoing goals and long-term interests.
Someone's been hitting the thesaurus.
What sort of long-term interests are we talking about here?
You can build a house, that much is true. But can you build a consensus?
What?
I'm talking about governance, lad. A community needs someone to pass judgment, someone to bring down law, a voice to resolve our disputes. Are you a bad enough dude for that? Nah? I think not.
So, if I understood it correctly, you want me to tell you what to think?
No. Actually, yeah, that sounds pretty close to what I want, yeah.
Come on, it's human nature. Don't you want to judge things? Not even a little bit?
No.
But I have a very important issue that needs solving.
So do I. Yeah, even though I'm an able adult, I'm going to stand here and complain loudly until someone gives me a solution.
All right, I'll do it.
That's great. Because, purely by accident, of course, we have a case just for you.
Is that the only reason why you came here in the first place? Way to get no respect, Kay.
Hey, cut me some slack, will you? It's not like I'm in a position of power that will enable me to actively gain their... Oh.
May I? Out there, there's a damn huge patch of contested land. It's an arable gold mine waiting to happen. Waiting, mind you. It isn't being used.
Why's that?
You see, there's a problem with ownership. Two rival families claim to have settled the land long, long ago and both treat it like their own. The end result is... nobody really uses it. Junk is flying high and low, folks refuse to listen, and good land's a-wasting. That's not good at all. Anyhow, this is where you need to lay down the smackdown, Mr. Lauren. This dung's been going on for far too long. You should meet with them and talk some common sense straight into their heads. Here, I'll show you on the map.
What makes you think they'll listen?
You're the fat cat here. That's your power, your mojo. Also, we tried to get a Shadurian philosopher to talk sense to them, but it ended in a tar and feather treatment.
He screamed like a little girl. Or so I heard.
Well, that's it. Good luck, you. People of Unity?
Wait, I still don't know. Well, in fact, I don't know anything at all.
Just go there and be kingly. Let real life sort things out, you know? Like your grand-somethings. People of Unity, roll out!
Huh.
Mark my words, this is not the last time we've heard from them.
The noose tightens. Again.
Complete quest, The Feud.
Hey, will of the people, right? Time to get to work.
Right. So, we have one more diplomatic missive. So, Shedu. Someone unlocked this scroll in a number of numerous, increasingly smaller containers, almost to the point of comical paranoia. My Lord Lorne, I'm writing this not out of some petty self-interest, but out of the sense of duty to the noble institution that you represent. While I cannot be considered an impartial party in this matter, I implore you to wage your following course of action carefully. It is hard to put into words this curious twist of fate. Perhaps brevity would be the most prudent approach here. To keep the long story short, I found a rather unusual foundling hiding in my study. A young girl. Not just any girl. She is Her Royal Highness Wilhelmina, Princess of the Kingdom of Lordmar, second daughter to the incumbent King Raunel IV. This child, barely 15 of age here. And she wants to learn magic. Magic? From me? I have no idea how she ended up here in Rashitil, nor what her reasons were for escaping. She remains very tight-lipped about these things, and very, very stubborn to boot. The fact of the matter remains, however, that she refuses to go back to Lordmar, all the while begging me to become her spellcasting teacher. While I acknowledge her right to self-determination, my conscience does not allow me to decide by myself on this matter, especially when national politics are at stake. I've discreetly made contact with a friend in that Exarchate of Shedu, a well-established researcher at the Lyceum Sonin. Should you decide to agree to the young lady's wishes, my friend will be able to take her in permanently and without any unnecessary questions. Regardless of your ultimate decision, I complete trust in your judgment of it, my lord. Cordially, Tamika Fulvia Tenna, Town Enchantress of Old Gossam. And siding with Shedu. Which has us at 4-4, so we get... well, I guess I should have gone with Lord of Mar because I already got Esther. I could have gotten a very, very, very good perk. 2 very good perks. Oh god, I made the wrong decision. Well, now I get to go for Alzheimer. Anyway, let's go back to town. This is an Upkeep episode, I think. Gunter isn't available. Is he available tomorrow? Yes, he is. So today, Signy. Oh, let's finish off Boz and Wilka.
Hey!
What's up, guys? What's with the sly faces? Well, mister, today is a special day. Or more precisely, your special day. When you arrived here for the first time, Papa thought you'd be gone in a week, give or take 2. Dead at worst, or delirious at best. Wait. Continue. He stayed here and catered for us. He decided to lend a hand when there was none before. Gosh, we even had a surge of customers, like 3 people, but hey, it's something. And Papa isn't exactly the sort of person to be happy about things often. These days, he's calm. He knows he can count on you. Right? Point is, mister, you're like a good king from the stories, minus the beard and wits and backbone. There's been some progress, which is cool. So, to thank you for all your work, for the fact you were there for us when it mattered most, here's a little something. Is that one of Boz's famous pies? Thanks. Nope, this one I made myself. Oh, you should not. To your gastronomic horror, you quickly learned that the pie tastes like an old rubber boot. Ah, how is it? It's certainly extraordinary. You know, you're pretty cool when you want to be, Mr. K. No matter what happens, you'll always be a guest of honor here at the placeholder. Isn't that right? I hope that was a yes. And that's our first maxed out personal bond. Cool. And we get a little more money from all sources. So now, let's go over to Gunter's. Craft weapons. Masterwork. Or fine. Let's see, let's go one by one. So I don't like craft it from a previous weapon or anything. Why is that? Actually, first, let's see how I have her built. I'm only going to be able to make a couple at a time, but let's see. She has the Bejeweled Focus, which is 4 pen, 40 shields per turn, and 5 damage. So I want the Thaumic Streamlining Lens, because that's the next weapon in that type. I want Diego to have an Init and Damage bow. That would be the one, the Ashwood Warbow. Basically, I want to get everyone up to a blue weapon. I'll just have to look at what Esther's weapons can give her. 7 accuracy, 15 damage, 1 movement, 4 pen, 15 damage. I'm gonna go... yeah, init, thunder pen, and damage. I actually don't need that much in the way of material. Oh, I actually made her green. I don't know why I did that. Let's see. Gren has accuracy damage. Griffith has accuracy in it, damage, and Lafont has resist. So I want all-around weapon for Griffith. And tank weapon for Levant. For K, K already has a blue. Accuracy pen. Yeah, K is totally fine. That was a green. They're cheap enough that I don't mind. Oh, wait. Oh, it's the accidentally listed as green. Blue. Okay. Let's see. For Mifune, I think I want Oath Bearers. 6 in it, 10 effect resist, 15 damage. Signy, I want Razor Opinions, but I need gemstones to make that. I don't want Twin Vipers, and let me guess, Theo's weapons are also too expensive on gemstones. Okay. Deathinator 2000. God. I'm definitely gonna want the Testament for Theo, though. But we now have significantly cooler and better weapons for everyone except these two, who will get them pretty soon. Oh, I need to complete 3 more. How come I get, like, a number when I hover over that, but not over this stuff? Anyway, so we're 4 with Shadu. So, let's see. I'm about to hit level 10. Yeah, this is gonna be easy. Alright, next time on Let's Play Regalia of Men and Monarchs, we're gonna have to go complete the feud quest, and we're gonna check out our new party members. See you guys then.